Hi, friends. This is Reverend Myra with your weekly pastor's update. We are now in the season of Advent, which is one of my favorite times of the year. In fact, the day after Thanksgiving, I got right up and I decorated my house with lights and with candles and with angels and with a nativity scene and with my favorite dancing Santa. And so every morning I get up and I come downstairs and I sit in the peacefulness of the lights and the Christmas cheer and begin to pray and talk to God to prepare for my day. And so this Advent is really a time to prepare our hearts for the coming of Jesus. And so I encourage you to find out what that is for you. Each morning you may want to just find some time to spend with God. Maybe it's having a cup of coffee or some tea or going for a morning walk, whatever it is that gets your heart ready. So this is a time to remember that Jesus is the light of the world that has come into the darkness to give us a great future and hope. And so I hope that you know that this is a season of expectation and that you're preparing your heart to receive this gift of baby Jesus as we move through this Advent season. As you know, we are still designated a orange zone in the city of Rochester. And so last week we notified you that we will not have any in-person online registration. We will do that again this weekend. So we are still orange. We're at 25 people capacity in order to keep people safe. And I know that some folks have been saying, but Reverend Myra, what about the lawsuit in New York City? I understand that and I'm aware of that, but I'm going to choose to do what keeps you safe. I don't think that it's necessary to risk your health, to risk your safety, or to risk your lives. And so I do think that 25 people capacity is appropriate when there's an uptick in COVID cases and we're in an orange zone. So we are going to have no online in-person registrations this week. So thank you so much for your understanding. And as soon as we get out of orange and back into yellow, we will open up the online registration numbers again and be able to have more of you in the room. Okay, so stay safe and join us on live stream. If you are home or somebody you know is experiencing a lot of loneliness and you could use some connection, please be sure to call our office and to sign up for a COVID buddy. Our Caring Connection Ministry is creating a new program called COVID Buddies, and so they are happy to assign somebody to check in on you, to give you a phone call, send you a card, so that you don't have to go through this pandemic alone. You can actually have a COVID buddy. So I hope that you will call us, leave us your information, and we'll be sure to match you with a COVID buddy. Thank you so much for so many of you that have already come down and brought and are starting to bring your unwrapped Christmas toys for the children of our men and women in Jennifer House and Nielsen House. Traditionally, we would have a Mass in the park on December 8th, but because of COVID and the pandemic, that has been canceled. But you can still bring in your unwrapped gift for a child into the office, and we will make sure that we get those to the men and women in our houses. And you can begin bringing those gifts this week and the week of the 8th. So thank you again for your generosity. Mike Boucher will begin our virtual Advent evenings of reflection. He will do that this Tuesday, begins this Tuesday, December 1st, and then for the next 3 Tuesdays. So if you haven't planned on joining us, please mark that on your calendar. It's going to be a great opportunity to prepare for the season of Christmas and the coming of Jesus. The times will be from 7:30 to 8:45, and that's to help accommodate our Spiritist parishioners who live across the country who have joined us. And so it's just a wonderful time of scripture reflection and some conversation. And so I hope that you will join us. If you would like to join that link, and it's via Zoom, the link and the information and details about how to do that will be posted on our Spiritus website, or you can email Mike Boucher directly, and his email is wordandworld, rock, R-O-C-H, @gmail.com for more information. So I hope that you'll join us for this special Tuesday Advent reflections. If you've lost a loved one this year, we invite you to please join us for our Annual Bereavement Mass on December 17th at 7 o'clock. It's a beautiful memorial Mass. We won't be doing in person for that special liturgy this year. It will be virtual, but you can call the office and leave the name of your loved one with us, and we will mention their names. We will light a candle for them, and we will remember them together. And so I hope that you will send in your names, give us a call so that we can remember and honor your loved ones at our Annual Bereavement Mass this year. And again, that is December 17th at 7 o'clock. We send our heartfelt condolences to Myra Lovely Warren, who lost her mother last week. Myra Lovely, our hearts go out to you. We're thinking of you and praying for you. We also send our condolences to Judy Kiley, who lost her sister last week, Betty O'Sullivan, who died in California. Judy, we want you to know that we're also thinking of you and sending our heart to you. Well, friends, thank you so much for joining me for this week's Pastor's Update. Remember that you are loved, that you are treasured, and I'm always sending my heart to you. Blessings.